Hey, what's up, everybody? So I've done a couple of videos on multi-level marketing companies, MLMs, and the first one was what's the difference and similarities and definitions of multi-level marketing companies, MLMs, pyramid schemes, and Ponzi schemes, and are MLMs pyramid schemes? The next one, I talked specifically about LuLaRoe and some of the information in the docu-series Lula Rich, and whether or not LuLaRoe is a pyramid scheme. So I'll put those links up in the top where you can jump over and watch those videos if you want to. I was also asked the question and wanted to discuss, would I recommend that someone be part of or join or start up a multi-level marketing company or be a rep or consultant for an MLM, also known as direct sales companies. So there's a couple of different titles for these, but the main gist of it is there's an organization, they have a product, they sign up sales reps who can sign up sales reps under them. And the premise is that, you like the product and you sell the product and it's a good product and you can make lots of money. So let's talk about whether or not I would recommend that someone do this as their side gig or full-time job, and if it is a good business to be in. Now, the marketing behind this that I see all the time is, work from home, be your own boss, quit your day job. I see part-time hours to earn full-time salary, okay? I see, basically like it's so simple. Everyone wants our product, just get signed up and you can hire people under you and you can experience your financial dreams and you can reach financial independence. If all you do is join this company, it's very simple. Look at all these other people who are doing it. Yes, you're going to have to work hard, but we've got the process in place to make it easy for you if you're willing to put in the hard work. All right. That is what they're selling. They're selling you a dream. They're selling you a lifestyle. And if you want that, you're going to be susceptible to buying into this. Now, those aren't necessarily bad dreams in and of themselves. Maybe you want to be your own boss. Maybe you do want to work for yourself. You want the flexibility that comes with that. You don't want to be kind of capped out on what an employer is willing to pay you, but when you're in charge of going out there and marketing and selling the product, the sky's the limit. You can sell as much as you can physically do and as much as you can draw up demand for. So the sky's the limit when you're an entrepreneur like that. So yes, the goal might be okay, but I would actually say, even if that's a goal, I would never go into business with that being your primary goal. Sure, it can be a goal. It can be obviously a result as well of what you're doing. I would go into something that you really care about and what you really want to do. So if you really like the product and you think it's a great product and you want other people to have the opportunity to have that product, then absolutely, you can go into business with a direct sales company with a product that you really like and enjoy. I still would caution you in that realm too. And the reason is because the company who you have signed up for, they're going to talk a good game. We'll coach you. We'll show you exactly how to do this. We'll provide you with tips on how to use social media to market yourself, and we'll coach you basically to success. But to be honest with you, their primary goal is to make money for themselves. They're not a nonprofit. They're not out there as a coaching company to help entrepreneurs be successful. They're in business to sell their product and to make a profit. All right. And their goal is not aligned with yours. Okay. If you're making commissions off of the sales and the only way for them to make money is if your success is tied to theirs, then of course their goals are aligned, but they're not aligned here. And this is one of the biggest complaints you hear about MLMs. When they make money is when you buy product from them. That product is then yours to sell, okay? This is actually very similar to any retail business. If you have a small hardware store and you buy tools and nails and everything, you've bought that from your supplier and it's your job to now sell it. So there's nothing inherently wrong with that. The risk is now on you. But what happens is they make their money when you buy the inventory. So what they do in their coaching materials, and this is why they promise to coach you to success, because what they do in their coaching materials, and this is based on not just the Lula Rich documentary, but at least one other documentary that I've watched, and other stories that I've read and seen and heard, and it's repeated over and over again. It may not always be the case, but it happens a lot. They encourage you to buy more product. You may be sitting on a ton of inventory that you say, I can't move this inventory. Well, your coach is going to say, the answer to your problems is more inventory. That's the answer to your problems. Your inventory is old, it's stale, you need the newest inventory. Or you don't have enough inventory, you don't have enough selection for people to be drawn in and then see what they want and buy it. So you need more inventory. All right, there's two reasons. One, the company has coached them to say that because the company makes money when you buy inventory. They could care less if you sell it. Now you think they care because obviously if you sell it, you buy more inventory. You sell it, you buy more inventory, and that's how they should make their money. But they have found ways to encourage you strongly to buy more inventory even when you're not selling it. So some of them even have minimums. You have to buy a minimum amount of inventory to stay active in the company. Never do that, because if you're not selling it, you got to keep buying inventory to stay active in the company, or people will buy inventory to hit certain levels in the company because they think, okay, once you hit that level, then things are going to start flowing. You're going to be bringing in money because of the people under you, et cetera, et cetera. There's these things, incentives to hit those levels, and that's how you're going to make it. So never. I mean, this isn't even one of those where I say, okay, if you can get it to work for you, then do it. I would never join a company like that where you have to buy minimums, because those are the people who end up with a garage full of crap that they can't move, and they've got debt and they got to pay it off. And then what happens is the sunk cost fallacy, where you go, I got to buy more because I got to get out of this hole. So let me buy more so that I can sell it to get out from under this mountain that I'm in. And that's the sunk cost fallacy. What you need to do is realize that you've got a garage full of crap that you can't sell, cut your losses, and get out. I don't care if there's $10,000 of inventory in there. Buying $5,000 more of inventory isn't going to sell that inventory. It's going to mean there's $15,000 of crap in your garage. So get out now. Whatever your loss is, cut it, walk away. Don't throw good money after bad. That's the sunk cost fallacy. So back to their goal not being aligned with yours. They're going to make money when you sell inventory. The person above you who signed you up, possibly, this is how LuLaRoe was set up, and I think that a lot of them are set up this way, is that the person above you doesn't make money off of your sales. They make money off of your purchases. That is a huge difference, because if the person above you as your coach or mentor, the person who you signed up underneath, makes money off of your sales, they are going to coach you in how to sell. They're going to help you sell, which is going to help you. But it's not. Their revenue, their commission is tied a lot of times off of what you purchase. So again, make sure that the incentives above you for the people helping you are aligned with yours. They might just be trying to convince you to buy more inventory because they're sitting on a ton of crap in their garage and they're trying to get commission checks to get out from under their debt. All right. So make sure that the incentive for those above you who are coaching you is aligned with what's in your best interest. Most of the time in multi-level marketing companies, it's not. That's probably the main thing that I need to say in this video, is that the incentives and the goals aren't lined up between you as a salesperson or a consultant or independent contractor, whatever they term you, a sales rep, and the company itself. If you're able to move a product and make the money off of the actual sale of product, then I would say that it's okay, or that I wouldn't discourage you. You don't need me to say it's okay. You're an adult, you can do what you want. But I would not discourage anyone from doing that type of business. Now, I still would say that the dangers of being in an MLM are they might have those minimum buys. They might have people constantly trying to tell you this is, how to be successful, and it might not actually be aligned with your own success or goals. And so, if you've constantly got someone putting that in your ear, it's going to be very hard to ignore them forever. So that's where I would avoid it. I think that there's a much simpler way, and the statistics bear this out. There are studies that show that more than 99%, something like 99.3 to 99.7% of people who get into direct sales or multi-level marketing companies do not ever make money off of it. Some lose money. They end up with a garage full of inventory. They lose thousands of dollars. Others barely break even. Others make a little bit, but it's nowhere near the full-time pay for a part-time gig where they can quit their job, stay home, and spend time with their family while making enough money to go on vacation and buy luxury cars. I mean, if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. You can't work part-time and make enough money to buy the 3,000 square foot house, go on cruises 5 times a year, and drive around in a luxury vehicle. That's not possible. So with that failure rate of 99.3 and 99.7% in these direct sales companies, the failure rate for starting your own business, they say that most new businesses, most startups fail within the first 3 years. I don't actually have off the top of my head the statistics for how many people succeed when they go out into business for themselves, but I know that it's better than 0.3 to 0.7%. All right. Even if 70% of new businesses fails, that's 30% of people who succeed. That's much higher than those who make it when they go into a multi-level marketing or direct sales company. Now, again, that's not to say that if you're in one of these, you're not doing those things. You're selling the actual product. You're not making your money off of just other people underneath you buying new inventory. There's nothing wrong with making commissions off of people that sign up under you either, as long as you are both in a win-win situation. And that's why commissions should be tied to sales, not purchases. Because if you've got someone under you who is selling and you are coaching them or you help them in any way, then it's okay for you to make commissions off of their sales. You're both winning at that point. They're selling, so they're making money, and you're making a little commission off of that. But if you're making commissions off of their purchases, I honestly think there's an ethical dilemma there that you need to sit with and question whether or not that is something that you want to do. I'm not saying that you have already done something unethical. You might not have even realized it. So this is a moment for you to hit pause and sit down and go, how am I making money off of the people under me? Am I making money off of people under me who bought a bunch of inventory that's sitting in their garage and they can't move it? Then I personally would have an issue with that, because your financial success is not tied to theirs. They can be going down into a hole of debt while you're living rich off of their purchases of inventory that they're struggling to move. And I got a problem with that. And that's the main reason why most people who are even more strongly opinionated than I am about how MLMs are predatory, how they should be illegal even if they don't fit the technical definition of pyramid scheme, is because they are predatory. The statistics are there. The vast majority of people in these end up in that situation, while those at the top in the company get ridiculously rich. And that's why most people have a problem with them. So I hope that, I haven't said, I haven't tried to say that you're doing something wrong if you're in one. I've just told you why I would discourage it, why I don't think that they're good business models, why I think that you would have a higher chance of success if you found a different way to be in business for yourself. My name's Brad. I'm with Wooten CPA. My goal is to bring peace to your finance and tax responsibilities. That's why I talk about these topics. That's why I bring these things up. Please comment if you have questions. If you disagree with me, that's great. Do it, but please do it in a respectful way. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you're notified when new videos come out. Thank you so much for watching.